All right, in this video we're going to take off the greater omentum. Okay, it's like a little piece of cheesecloth. You can see it kind of thin. You see my, oh, just poked a hole right through it. Okay, sometimes it's tucked underneath the small intestine, which you can see right here. So you want to start at the bottom. You're just going to use your hands to start. And you want to work, wow, is that a lot of, look at the fat around that. There's the kidney right there. Look at this fat ball. Love it. All right, so we're going to just work this off. It kind of looks like a hairnet. Sweet. All right, now the reason I'm lifting this up and looking underneath it, is that in focus? I can't tell. Yeah, it's pretty good. There we go. The reason I'm lifting this up is I'm looking for the tail end of the pancreas. Now, on mine, it's right here. Because if you don't find this first, there's the tail end of the pancreas. The other portion is going to be right under the stomach up here. We'll get that in a second. And then this organ right here, see this one right there? On the left side, long down the left side, that's the spleen. Okay, so I lifted up the omentum, and I'm just going to flip it backwards, and I want to identify these two areas. Here's the spleen, and then right there, bump, bump, tickle, tickle, tickle my pancreas. What? There's the pancreas right there, and it's going to run down and go back up that way. So, first step, now that I have it in my hand and I've investigated it, it's going to be attached to the spleen, over the stomach, and then again on the pancreas. So I'm going to disconnect the spleen first. So here's the spleen, right like this. I'm going to take my scissors and right against the back side of the spleen. And this is real wafer thin stuff. I mean, this is easy. You can probably tear this with your hand. And I'm just going to work this back here. I'm feeling for it. I don't want to disconnect the spleen because the spleen ends about right there. I'm going to leave a little bit attached to it, right like there. And then I'm going to feel for the stomach. Here's the stomach right there. It's got a big J hook in it. All right, right here. Now don't cut the stomach. Where are you at, buddy? Oh, it's right there. There's the stomach. It's huge. Here's the stomach. It's huge. It's right here. So I'm going to go right over to the stomach. Don't cut through the stomach, that'd be bad. And then I'm going to follow the J hook of the stomach. It comes right around the corner like that. Okay? And just stay right along the stomach, little baby nips. Just keep working that free right off the stomach. If you get too aggressive here, you're going to cut into the pancreas. Like there's the pancreas sticking out right here. There's the pancreas. Okay, I'm just working this right off the stomach. I use my fingers here now. There we go. There you can see. Now the stomach is clean. Stomach is free. Spleen is free. Now the last thing we have to do is to get this off of the pancreas. So I'm just going to grab this whole wad in my hand and stretch it up nice and tight. You can see here's the pancreas right there. There's the body of the pancreas. Bring him down a little bit. There's the body of the pancreas, and then the tail comes right out here. Tail's a lot skinnier. So I can see it's attached right there. I'm just going to work this off the top of the pancreas. It's right on the top of it. I'm just going to work that free. I don't know if you guys can see into there. And then there's just, you can see all that fat where it's still connected to the upper portion of the spleen. Now I want a little bit left on the spleen, so I'm just going to come straight across like that. And now the omenta is in my hand. So, just to review, spleen, over to the stomach, come around the J hook. Once it's off, stretch. That'll pull the tail. Here's the pancreas. Pull the tail up. Cut the tail out and go right over the top till it comes free. Here's the pancreas right there. That whole thing right there. And that's how it's nice, and you can see how oily it is in here. If you wanted to, what? Okay? If you wanted to, you can kind of take a paper towel and just kind of wipe off the intestines. Don't you throw up in there. All right, everybody work on that. Probably take you 5-6 minutes. Get going.